Hello, hello, hello. I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your cleaning business to six figures and beyond. Wow. So, hello there. I'm going to straighten this up so it looks a little bit better. It's a little dark, but bear with me. I am out traveling. I didn't bring all the things I need to bring, but I wanted to make sure I got this for you guys because I got this call yesterday. So, call I got is I'm going to give my employee, my new cleaning employee, a 1099, even though I know they're a actual employee. And a lot of people do that. I've done that myself. I don't want to spend the money. Hi, Brianna. Good morning. I don't want to spend the money on the employee. I want to make sure that I call them as a 1099 person, which they're going to get a W-9, which means I'm not taking out any taxes. Now, it sounds good in theory, but trust me, for those of you that are oscillating with that, don't do the 1099 when you know they are an actual employee. So I'm going to give you this, what they call, the IRS calls it the 20 question test. I'm going to give you 20 questions, but I'm going to ask you a couple. If you already know the answer. But for those of you that may not know, I'm going to give you this quick test where you can know. Why is that important? If you're looking to scale your business to six figures and beyond, pow, which is what I talk about, you could spend a lot of money paying fees if you put them down as an employee. I'm sorry, as an independent contractor when they're actually an employee. I spent thousands of dollars in fees because I had someone that worked very independent. He was my floor guy. He had the keys to the van. He made the hours. All of it looked as if he was an employee, or I'm sorry, independent contractor. But when it was time to let him go, because unfortunately he took the keys and was moving his own personal, clothes, and he was moving himself out of one home to another. He took the van and did it on his own, so I had to get rid of him. In other words, great employee, but he messed up. So I had him down as an independent contractor because he was very independent. He made his own hours. He had a schedule. I had very little interaction with him. But the problem came in was when he went to go file unemployment, which he did. And I had him down as an independent contractor, which meant I was not taking out any taxes on him. And I wasn't doing I didn't have him down as an employee, which meant there was no unemployment taxes being taken out every quarter. Now, this was in the state of Florida. Every state has unemployment taxes. You, as the employer, you are responsible for. So what that looked like was when he went to the Department of Employment, he filled out the form. They asked, was he an employee? He said, yes. Of course, we thought he was an independent contractor all this time. And we failed miserably because we had to pay, I'm talking about probably $2,000 in fees because we had to pay the back tax. So what does that look like? Well, the IRS has a very simple form that you can look at that I'm going to make sure that I put on my Facebook group. For those of you that are in my Facebook group, you already have it. For those of you that want to go to the Facebook group, it's going to be there. It's a 20 question IRS and basically ask, do you supply them with the equipment? That was a big check mark for me. We supplied them with the equipment, the supplies. We paid him once a month, but he did not have his own business license. He could not work independent of us. He was not able to hire his own individuals. So those were the things you need to ask. Does he supply his own equipment, floor equipment, supplies, chemicals? No, he did not. Does he have a way where he can hire people if he doesn't want to work? No, he could not. So when I looked at all of that meant he was an actual employee. I thought, honestly, that he was a subcontractor or an independent contractor. He wasn't. Now, there's another difference between independent contractor and subcontractor, but we're not going to get into that on this. We're talking about, is he an employee where we're supposed to give him a W-4 and then we take out taxes and we're responsible for that? Unemployment tax, Social Security, federal, all of that. Or is he an independent contractor? Or we don't do any of that. He fills out a W-9. And when I say he, it's she or he. They fill out a W-9 and they actually get a 1099 at the end of the year. This could save you so much money making sure you have that correct. It really can. So whatever you do, Make sure that you look at the 20 questions that the IRS is going to ask, because no matter what you think, if this person quits, gets fired, and goes to try to get unemployment, whether they succeed in getting unemployment is not the big problem. The problem is if you're paying them under the table, you're paying them cash, you may be saving in the beginning, but you're going to pay out in the long haul. Trust me. Now, I actually implemented a new system where we call it the belt system. So if you are making anywhere from 0 to 2,000, your white belt, and then I go to yellow and it goes up from there. And the black belt is anyone that's making over 10K. And I say that because we have different things that I'm going to make sure, different videos that I speak to on how to get you to the different levels. My goal is to get you to the 10 to 20K, where then you're in a whole different area. And I want to get you there doing government or commercial. Now, today, I'm going to actually have the workshop on the government. Once again, things change. SAMS is changing. And FEMA is definitely looking. I put a video on FEMA. FEMA is definitely looking to hire. We are so well sought after. It's crazy in this industry. So it makes no sense that you cannot, and I repeat, not win your first government cleaning contract. So if you would love to learn some strategic ways you can do that, ways to no bid, understand the changes that are coming up in SAM, I'd love to see you in less than about 2 hours, 12 noon Eastern time. I'm going to have the free workshop, and it's on B2G, business to government, and things that you need to do to make sure you have that happen. So I'd love to see you there. It's going to be today. Click the description to sign up. Space is limited, and I look forward to seeing you there. And for those of you that have not subscribed, I would love to see you subscribe to the channel, who are interested in making 6 figures and beyond. And yes, FEMA, I'm excited. Exactly, Brianna. FEMA is looking, and that's different than the disaster recovery. So FEMA is different. It's called Federal Emergency Management Agency. That's FEMA. And FEMA breaks into sub-agencies as well. So I'd love to see you at the free workshop. And I go into that and so much more on specifically ways to win your first contract in cleaning. Love to see you there. Look for the description. Until next time, be safe and take care. Bye-bye.